Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2025 BMW M440i. This model is finished off in Dravit Gray Metallic. MSRP is just over $72,000. Now we have a very nice luxury focused coupe that also gets some of the M performance added to it. So let's start off with what this is powered by, which is the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. This is paired to the 48-volt hybrid system along with the 8-speed automatic. It pumps out 386 horsepower, 398 pound-feet of torque. This model is rear-wheel drive, weighs in around 3,800 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in the mid 4-second range, and it has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, we get a headlight update for the 25-year model with the dark housings. Everything is LED. There's gloss black for the kidney grille. There's a forward-facing camera, grille shutters, parking sensors, more cutouts in that lower section, as well as the entire lower section and inlets on both sides, and then some really nice lines that come down the hood. Now, this Dravit Gray Metallic has a very nice sparkle to it in the right sunlight. You can see that. Now, as we work our way to the side, this has a really nice set of gloss black wheels, along with the red M Sport brakes. There's the gloss black side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal, sunroof up top. All the window trim is blacked out as well. And then there's really nice lines in the lower section. And then in back, gloss black for the trunk mounted spoiler. And the taillights also have this fiber bundle to them, which is a neat touch. There's the backup camera, all the parking sensors, gloss black, the dual exhaust. You can also remote start this, so you can use that key fob. And then as we work our way to the cargo space, you have quite a lot of room. For a coupe like this, you can make this a daily driver. Now, there's no storage underneath the floor, but you can fold down the back seats to give yourself that much more interior space. And then you have the controls up top to close the trunk or lock the vehicle as well. Now, this door panel has a pretty simple design to it, finished off in black leather. There's all the brushed aluminum accents, Harman Kardon for the audio, your trunk release, memory seating adjustments, tons of storage in that lower section, and then a really nice design for these seats. These are automatic with the one manual adjustment, so you have that leg support right there. Now, this is also a 4-seater, so that seat will move forwards once you adjust that backrest, and it gives you a lot of space to hop into the back. So at 5'10", I'm pretty comfortable. You have some climate vents there, you get a little bit of storage, you get an armrest. You also have the center armrest, which has cup holders in it as well. And then my head is just barely touching the headliner. So I could ride around town. You could put your kids back here, maybe a car seat. You just have a little bit more functionality with having that space right there. And then as we hop in, we'll start this up, where we have the flat bottom design for the steering wheel. We also have the paddle shifters, a lot more brushed aluminum accents. There's cruise control on the left. Right side, you get volume tuning, Bluetooth and voice commands, and then you also have adjustments to go through this content. So we can scroll through all of this right in the middle, just depending on what you'd like to see and pull up. There's also a layout, so you can configure this. And then the last one is the head-up display. So there's some info that you can look at just depending on what you would like to see. Now, you have some headlight adjustments on the left. And then with the infotainment system, you have the home screen with your map on one side and then this info on the left. And then you can go through your phone, you can get into your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your drive recorder, all of this information here. You have your climates, navigation and music. And then you have the heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, and your temperature adjustments. Now, this model is also equipped with carbon fiber. You get air vents underneath that. There's volume and tuning, more carbon fiber for this lid, where there's wireless charging, cup holders, and auxiliaries. You can also use all of these controls down below. So if you don't want to use this as a touchscreen system, you can just go through all of these as needed. If we put this into reverse now, you get the backup camera, you get the automatic parking, backup assistance, and then all of these angles, so that way you can see around the entire vehicle. There's also drive, sport mode, and park, and then you do have a shortcut for the forward-facing camera, so you can pull that up in full screen. There's also traction control, parking sensors, engine start stop, and then you do get a few different driving modes, so you can go through these as needed. Now there's auto hold in the e-brake. You get storage in the armrest as well as in the glove box. Garage door buttons are up top. You have dome lights and the adjustments for both the sunroof and sunshade, as those are power operating. Now you have a lot of visibility over that right shoulder, good visibility over the left. You even get this attachment here to bring the seatbelt to you, which is nice to see. Well, now let's go ahead and get this out on the road. And we are still in sport mode. We'll go to second gear. Here we go. And a mild acceleration, we're up to speed. Sounds good, paddles are very responsive. And this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the all-new 440i. Definitely a really nice interior and a great vehicle. It's going to give you that luxury drive. So if you want something that has that feel to it, really no road noise, no wind noise, very comfortable, this would make for a great daily driver. It's also very practical too, with the back seat space and the cargo space. So that way, this could be your only vehicle and you can pack in quite a lot of items if you need to. And so if you want something that gives you a little bit of performance, it's not crazy like the M4 like I've mentioned, but if you want a little bit of performance, especially if you compare this to the 430i, which is another step below. We have a lot less power, basically more of a coupe to drive around in. This is a coupe that gives you a little bit of performance. So if you want kind of that middle ground, this is a good option to go with. And it's really nice to drive. Suspension is absorbing bumps well, so I really don't have any concerns with that. Pretty easy to see. It's a maneuverable vehicle too. It's not all that large. So parking lot situations, things like that, tighter areas, you are going to be able to drive this and maneuver it very well. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2025 BMW M440i. Once again, huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this coupe for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.